A late start this week compared to the crazy streak from last week, but we got some cache improvements, new music, an interesting VACNet change, and more. Right, cache since its release has received multiple updates. For today, a few visual changes matter where they bumped up the brightness inside checkers to spot people there a lot easier. The wire spool at sandbags has a new color, makes it stand out less. They also moved a few lamps in the background, as you can see. That's pretty much it on the visual side. Then on the audio side, the biggest change is for the vents, now finally having vent footstep sounds, and then Valve did include simplified Nate clipping in the patch notes, which is fine, but the one everybody actually cares about is this wonky clipping, which still isn't addressed. But that's pretty much cache for today. This update also brought Night Mode 2, featuring 6 new music kits in stat track and regular versions, all from the Night Mode record label. Valve dropped a little video alongside it, and Tucker from Night Mode wrote on Reddit and said they fully reworked the songs so the cues leave you room to hear footsteps and all the audio you actually need to compete. He also confirmed all Night Mode music is DMCA free, and all of the new kits would have a rare second MVP anthem, which would be the first music kit collection to have this, but later edited his message to say they'll be ready for a future update. Still really cool stuff, and a nice way to elevate music kits in general. Now, I was playing some retakes the other day, and this guy's entire model just popped into view. This made me investigate it locally, and I noticed this, which wasn't as aggressive as the retake server, but certain parts weren't rendering at specific angles, which points to AnimGraph 2. Today's update has a line that says adjusted player model occlusion bounds, which addressed my specific scenario. However, this player posted another angle for the same kind of issue, and Eugenio confirmed right after the patch that the pop-in is still there. So it's definitely not fully fixed. Then this patch note also stands out. A while back, Lummy found a visual mismatch, and around 8 months ago confirmed it was fixed. This smells very similar to the patch note, so this could possibly be a relatable syncing issue that's been fixed, possibly after AnimGraph 2. On top of that, the minimum DU model FOV is now 60 instead of 54, at least in strings, because 54 wasn't even showing any visual change regardless, and 60 matches the actual minimum. So probably something about matching numbers with what's allowed. They also added 2 additional patch notes to the update they already posted post-update. They've started doing that. For the adjusted score, certain weapons will now only give you an 8 instead of a 10, and unfortunately I couldn't find anything on the XP limits, but it will affect the farmers. You know which ones. Now, if we look at the game files, Valve has changed the cooldown messaging from VAC to VACNet, and the next line now actually shows the name of the player who got tagged. And thanks to Aqua for sharing this, this is how it looks after. There's a big change here. Notice how it reveals the player by name, which is totally not a Valve thing to do, so this one took me by surprise. And the clarification of calling it VACNet was an important change too. Some people saw these messages thinking it's VAC, but it's not, causing a temporary cooldown for a regular gameplay. Still, this is an interesting approach from Valve, making things more clear and more transparent. Let me know your thoughts on this. Oh, and we're still waiting on the next Armory rotation. If you guys remember, the last chance warning was 2 weeks ago. Last time something like this happened, it took 3 weeks to the actual drop, so sometime next week could be the possible release. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the comments.